You wouldn't think teams separated by about 2,400 miles would have much in common, but there is a lot of familiarity between the Seahawks and the Jets. Hello, 12s. I'm Jen Mueller with your Seahawks Daily, and it is no surprise or coincidence that the strength of this Jets team is defense, considering that their head coach, Robert Saleh, was part of Seattle's defensive staff.
Oh, yeah, especially with their head coach, because I know he was here, in the past. So he definitely, teaches their guys to always compete and, play hard, because you can see it on film, with their defense and the way that they play.
Then when I look at the defense, it reminds me a lot of San Francisco, a lot of the old Seattle defense where, they just want to run around and hit. They got a lot of physical players on that side. A lot of guys who play with an edge, with a chip on their shoulders, and they play with a lot of passion. So when you look at those guys, it's very similar to what we have here.
There's a lot of guys on that team that have played with us in the past, and coaches that have been here and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of familiarity. One of the things that they do really well is they play really hard, and they're really consistent about that. And that's something that I would like to think that that's always been what we've hung our hat on. And that's nothing earth-changing, about that thought, but they definitely play like crazy, and that's why we have a lot of respect for them coming in here.
And it's not just Saleh. There are 6 coaches on the staff with ties to Seattle and 4 former Seahawks on the Jets roster. Conversely, both Pete Carroll and Geno Smith spent time with the Jets early in their careers.
Really, we're kind of going as partners in crime, and that we're both there, and didn't quite work out right at the end, and so we're just sharing the experience a little bit. But it's such a long time ago that it's not a factor. But I've already mentioned it, so we are aware of it.
The storyline of facing his former team doesn't hold much intrigue or motivation for Geno. Gratitude is top of mind for him when thinking about his time in New York.
Drafted me, giving me an opportunity to be in the NFL, live out my dream. It's a lot of names, too many to name right now, but just my time there, I really appreciated it. Helped me grow as a man. It was a good time for me. It was a time for me to learn and grow in the league, and it was good.
Add another name to that list of familiar faces, Jacob Hollister, who played for the Hawks in 2019 and 20. He was signed to Seattle's practice squad this week following an injury to Will Dissly in KC.